Hello and welcome home to the Church of BL. I'm St.Peachie, your patron saint of the problematic, here with part 2 of Heart Cage. Before I jump into it though, I have some news to share. I tweeted about releasing part 1 into the YouTube ether, and the dev themselves replied to my tweet and was like, "Hey, thank you for playing. There's a new demo out on Steam with all kinds of new stuff on it," and I was like, fuck. So, here we are. Shout out to Rice Love Coffee for being so sweet and responding to my tweet. I suck at keeping up with my Kickstarter emails, so I'm glad I know this exists now and absurdly hype to play it. I went ahead and poked around a bit on the new demo, and while the plot is about the same, there are indeed a lot of changes, new sprites, updated CGs, all kinds of stuff. So, if you would like to see those, I have linked the demo in the description. It is age restricted, so poke at your own risk. And we, however, are going to pick right up where we left off, because dialogue-wise it is roughly the same. So, here we fucking go! So, last video, we met all 3 of the boys. One, a very obsessive cafe owner. Another one, a slightly obsessive investigator. And a third one who wants to kill us because we smell good. So, here we are. Picking up where we left off. We opened the commission documents to have a closer look, although we have already read them several times. Boop. Okay, let's start from the top. Please head to Usadar Town and investigate the strange events that have happened in the area. The investigation period will be 4 months, which may be extended depending on the situation. An additional commission fee will be paid. That's all. It's so suspicious that normally we wouldn't even read it. I did encounter some strange people and a kidnapper today, but I wouldn't say that the town itself is strange. Well, except for that investigator named Luke. It's obvious that he's not an ordinary investigator, and what he said is intriguing. Could he be here for something special also? Commission fee. I can't read numbers well. So, I would, $1, $10, $100, $1,000, 1,000, million, billion, trillion? 5 trillion. Maybe. I suck at numbers. The most eye-catching part of the entire commission document is this terrifying amount. If it weren't already paid, it would definitely sound like a scam. This amount alone is enough for the detective agency to operate for years. With that said, what kind of investigation requires this amount of money? Why couldn't they provide more details when they were willing to pay that much? Clark's responses are also strange. He wouldn't accept such a mysterious commission normally, even though he loves money. Could it have been? Could it have been? Could it have been? Could he have been threatened? Dun dun dun. Signature of the client. The space for his signature didn't contain a full name. Only the letter W was written in ballpoint pen. W. Is it some kind of code or title? It may even be an organization rather than an individual. For now, the only thing I can do is pay special attention to people and things starting with the letter W. I guess so. Well, nothing left to read. I feel like I'm walking through a fog. And why hasn't Clark returned my calls? He's read my messages, but he hasn't replied. It's normal for him to disappear for a time, but this is my first time on such a long business trip. How can he be so heartless? Stupid old man. How can he say he treats me as family? I turned around and looked at the photo on the table. It was a photo of Clark and me on my first workday. Back in those days, I was still a rookie who knew nothing except how to argue with my supervisor all the time. But, to be honest, if Clark hadn't have taken me in, I never would have become a detective. This escalated quickly. If that hadn't have happened... When I was little, my family got involved in a serial murder case. Little Peachie suddenly became alone in the world. At that time, Clark was one of the police officers with their investigation. He took me in and trained me to be a detective. The murderer died at the scene, but I still vividly remember what happened back then. Ugh, I'm thinking about it again. When will I ever be able to get over it? Dude, that's not something that you can just get over. That's some PTSD, man. You can't, you witnessed a crime scene. That's not, that's not something you can sleep off, honey. Oh my God. The murderer is already dead. The case was solved. I'm an experienced detective now. I really shouldn't be this weak. I should do some research about the town today and start investigating tomorrow. Or not. The glass behind me suddenly shattered with a loud bang. Fuck. The sound was so loud and close to me that it nearly pierced my eardrums. I turned around and saw that something had broken one of the room's windows. What? Strange things really do happen in this town. I immediately saw the stone fall to the ground along with shards of glass from the broken window. Who would do such a thing? I picked up the stone and noticed that it had some words carved into it. Come down. The answers you seek are here. W. W? It was the same signature as that mysterious client. But could it really be the same person? It seems too convenient. So it's convenient, but also, like, really fucking obvious. Like, who else would throw a rock at you with a W? Like, come on now. Jeez. In any case, this person knows why I'm here and the town's secrets. They could have chosen a nicer way to reach me, though. How am I going to explain to Dane that my window is broken on the first day I moved in? Come down was written on the stone. Was the client waiting for me downstairs? My detective intuition told me that it would be extremely dangerous to go downstairs. Well, even an idiot would know it was dangerous. But I knew I shouldn't go. I knew it was dangerous, and it might even be a trap. But my body was driven by an overwhelming impulse. What kind of detective would I be if I was afraid of such things? Besides, this is a rare opportunity to get to the bottom of what's going on in this town. Dun dun dun. I came to the alley below the window, but there was no one there. The night breeze gently blew at my face. I could read. I'm here. Show yourself. No one answered. Listen, I don't want to play hide and seek with you. If you want to get things done quickly, come out and talk. Dots. So stupid. What was I expecting? Who's there? I walked towards the source of the sound, another nearby alley. It was pitch black. I turned on the flashlight on my phone. Suddenly I could see someone lying motionless on the ground before me. I stepped closer, cautiously. The only sound I could hear was my own heartbeat in the silence. Excuse me? I had a very bad feeling. Huh? Sure enough, the body lying on the ground was a corpse. An open cavity in its chest. Its heart had been completely ripped out. My legs immediately trembled with shock. I had to steady myself against a nearby wall. I wouldn't be this panicked if it was just an ordinary corpse. Okay, Miss Detective. Alrighty. But it can't be. It's the same as that time. Rut-row. No, the murderer had died then and there. But why? Could this be a copycat killing? But this is no mere imitation. The scene in front of me and my own memories flooded my brain. I fell into an endless cycle of panic and fear. Damn it, I thought I was over my PTSD. Apparently not, baby. No. I couldn't help but pant heavily, and my head throbbed in pain. Just as I was about to pass out, the sound of footsteps from behind pulled me back to sanity. Who is it? The client? Or the murderer? The footsteps were getting closer and closer. No, if it's the murderer, I won't be able to fight back now. If they have a weapon, I'll have no chance. I only have one choice. Run. Oh God, okay. Oh God. Okay, so full disclosure, I've done Dane's route before, like the beginning of his route, but I haven't done like the whole thing. I say route, but this is just a demo. Like it's just like the beginning. I haven't done Luke or Nox yet. I feel like Nox would be fucking funny. I don't know a lot about Luke. But Dane is my favorite, and I feel like I'm gonna cheat on him if I don't. I gotta go with Dane. I gotta go with Dane. I can come back and do the other two another time. I gotta go with Dane. I'm sorry. I should get back to the apartment. It's the closest place to here. At this moment, Dane's face came to mind. The man who had looked so reliable. I should go back and ask him for help. I can't think of anyone else to ask. I dragged my unsteady body and tried to find another route to get back into the apartment. Come on, get moving. You're going the wrong way. An eerie voice came from behind. Who's that? You'd better take a different direction if you're trying to run away. It was the owner of the footsteps. Who are you? Don't turn around. Unless you want to end up like that guy over there. I froze as I was about to turn around. That person. Did you kill him? He didn't answer. Who are you? Why are you doing this? That's not what you want to know, is it? Hot boy behind you. Gasp. I'm such a piece of shit. The voice, which should have come from the distance, was suddenly right next to my ear. So close. When did he move to my back? You... Don't be afraid. I won't kill you. Not now, at least. You want to know why that guy lying there looks exactly like the body you saw as a child, right? What are you saying? You want to know if it's a copycat or a coincidence? Let me tell you, it is not a coincidence. His words brought vivid memories of that day to my mind. No, you're lying. The murderer back then was already... Who are you? Don't trust anyone easily. Remember that. We shall meet again, chosen one. Okay, so thoughts. And I had these thoughts before, like, the first time I played it. Daddy, like, Clark, the guy that's is it Clark? Is it Clark? Where did I get Clark from? I'm reading something that also has a Clark in it. But anyway, daddy figure, he's a little sus. He's either gotten taken out or, like, he sent her away to, like, be, like, I don't know, out of harm's way or something, or he's the bad guy. He's a little sus. Just saying. But when I turned my head, that person had disappeared without a trace, as if it were only a phantom. I was dumbfounded. I sunk to the ground with legs that were too weak to stand. Oh.
Hey!
It's a boy. In a daze, I could only make out someone's anxious face looking over me. Dane?
Are you alright?
Do I look alright? He fell to his knees and held me tightly in his arms.
I heard glass shattering just now, then I saw you were gone. I was so worried about you.
We met, like, hours ago. It's fine, though.
What happened?
I was so devastated that I couldn't even complete my sentence. My vision began to blur.
I got you. You don't have to say anything.
Oh my god. He lifted me up and let me lean against his chest without saying a word.
I'm here. You're safe now.
Baby.
I'll take you home now. Don't worry.
His gentle voice calmed my racing thoughts like a sedative, and soon I drifted to sleep in his arms. Aww. Okay, this is one of the biggest fucking upgrades. His room is so much cuter now. Not that it wasn't cute before, but it's so much cuter now. I love the books. I love the fancy stairs. It is very Dane. I also like his new sprite. I didn't comment on that when he showed up, but his new sprite is really pretty. Not that the old art was bad. It's just the new art is really crisp and clean, and I really like it. Some of the other backgrounds that we haven't seen, because that was part 1 and go play the demo, but his cafe got an upgrade. It has like little paw lights that hang from the ceiling, and they're so fucking cute. A lot of the backdrops are different now and upgraded, so look out for that. It's really pretty. I really like it. What's that smell?
Oh, you're awake.
Look at his cute ass hair. Like, he just looks precious. I like his pose better. Ugh. He's so cute. I love him. Dane? Where am I?
This is my home.
Oh.
I saw the broken window in your room. I fixed it with wooden boards for now. It's still not safe, though. I'll fix it again tomorrow. You may sleep at my place tonight. I have a spare room available.
I'm sorry for causing you trouble on the first day.
It's just what I should do. It's not your fault anyway, silly head.
Silly head? He gently stroked my head, and the warmth of his hand brought me comfort.
Here, have some chamomile tea.
Thanks, baby. I hope it's not roofied. I took the cup from Dane, but horrible images suddenly rushed into my mind and my hands began to shake.
Sorry.
Huh? Dane wrapped my trembling hands with his hands.
It's my fault. I should have looked after you more carefully.
Honey, I've been here 0.5 seconds.
I thought I had prepared enough.
Prepared for what? Why are you apologizing, Dane?
Because it's my responsibility.
Says who?
I won't let anyone hurt you.
I mean, thank you.
We should have the tea later.
You just got it. I'd only taken a sip of the tea, but Dane took it away and suddenly leaned closer to me. Ho, buddy. Ho, buddy. This escalated quickly. Dane, what are you doing? He pressed his face against my neck, and I could feel his warm, rapid breathing. It tickles, and my body's getting hot.
Don't move. I'm just trying to help you relax.
I just met you a few hours ago. What? You move pretty fast. I don't get it. What are you doing? I'm kind of stupid. Apparently I can't read a room. Oh my god. Then I noticed Dane's flushed face.
I don't know how to explain, but I'm sure you'll forget those horrible things for a while.
Oh my god. Dane started kissing my collarbone and neck. My body was starting to become hot. And what is this haze I'm in? Am I drunk?
Luckily, I have this ability.
That's not creepy at all. What do you mean? He pinned me down on the bed. We're on a bed. pinned against my body and kept leaving marks on my neck.
Sorry. Just the shoulders and neck will be enough to work for today. I'll try to be gentle.
Oh my fucking god. Even though I wanted to resist, it started to feel so good. The fear that I'd been feeling was quickly replaced with waves of pleasure. But why? Who is Dane, really?
Don't think about anything else. Just focus on me.
This is creepy, but I'm okay with it for some reason.
I will take away all your worries. I'm the only one who can protect you.
Okay.
Because you're my...
What? What did he say? I couldn't quite catch that. This is strange. Why am I feeling more and more tired? I began to drift in and out of consciousness and eventually fell asleep.
Alright. She's asleep. It seems this really works.
Oh my fucking god.
If something like this happens next time, I'll cure you again. Although, it might go even further than today.
You're so creepy, but I'm fine with it.
Don't worry.
Oh my god.
I'll make a happy home just for you and me. I'll make you happy.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Sweet dreams, my dear.
What the fuck? Okay, the one thing that I have a gripe about so far, with just Dane in particular, I felt like his creepy face in the first demo was a little creepier. Like, it's more like, and then he's more like sweet now. And I'm sure it'll get better, but like, I don't know, it doesn't have as much of an edge as the first demo version did, but I still like it. I gradually fell into a deep sleep. Everything that had happened that day felt like a distant dream. But really, it was just the beginning. I was completely unaware that something was already happening in this town. I had no idea about the true intentions of the people approaching me. Most of all, I couldn't imagine that all of this had to do with me. And with that, I'm going to call this an episode and most likely record another one right after this one. So I hope you had a good time. I hope you like the new content. I hope you like the Let's Plays in general. I'm working really hard. I haven't been posting in so long, and being able to post again has been fan-fucking-tastic. I am looking forward to doing this more often. So come back for part 3. It should be out soon. Till then, you're valid. I see you. Have a great evening.